What's up, fuckers? Hear my babies crying in the background? It's my life, guys. It's what I deal with all day, every day. There's two. One's always crying. It's crazy. All right, folks. How you doing? Wait. Something's missing. Something's missing. I can't. Oh, yeah. These bright lights, they blind me. So, welcome to this edition of Hey Rob. And as I do just about every single Monday and Friday, it is time for Fan Mail Monday. Well, on Fridays, I do Fan Mail Friday. But here we are. So, for those of you who are kind of new to this or whatever, basically, you guys ask me whatever the fuck you want to ask me. You can go on the chat, you can fucking get on the Skype, whatever it is you want to do. So I'm always getting some very interesting questions. Sometimes people ask me just basic things about what it's like to tour. Sometimes people ask me what it's like to I don't know, fucking what it's like in the studio, what it's like sharing the bus with my bandmates and things like that. And sometimes, you know, people ask me about old memories and types of things like that. So we reminisce a little bit. So hi everybody, how you guys doing? So we got Cody on. Cody, he already heard me. So hopefully you got your questions ready. We're going to do this quick. We're going to get right straight away to you. So here we go. Get your fucking Skype ready, my friend. Get your headphones ready, and let's do this. But while I get that ready to go, I'm gonna tell everybody who's gonna be watching this live or who'll watch this later, whenever. I'll just say that remember to head over to Patreon. I decided to redo everything. I mentioned this on Friday. I decided that because the idea initially was, as I explained on Friday, that I wanted to have my friend be my co-host, and we were just going to shoot the shit and talk about everything. We're going to debate about movies, sports, you know, music, all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk sometimes about relationships and things like that and fun stuff. Of course, you know, I'll talk about my band as well. And then once in a while, bring in a Skype caller. So the idea of having a Skype caller was really more of a super specialty type thing. That's why I set it at such a high price. It wasn't really meant for that. But because of his work schedule, and he has a family life and all that, he's just never ever available. I can't have a consistent host. So I figure let's bring some fans on to be my co-host. So from now on, if you head to patreon.com/heyrob, if you sign up at the $5 tier, which is the cheapest, you sign up $5, you can become a Skype caller. So Patreon is now more of just my database to keep track of you guys. Super cheap. Let's just have fun with this and make it a lot more affordable for everyone and make it a lot easier so we can be able to reach out to fans. So once you do that, if you are already signed up, message me, download Skype, and then message me your screen name, and I'll add you to the list, as I have already added Cody. But before we get to Cody, let's get these couple that are here in the chat already. Brian L says, he asks, when is the album being released? I don't know, man. I'm literally right now. Look, Craig's texting me right now. He's texting me right now. We're arguing over the new album. I'm telling him I fucking hate new metal, and he's saying, "What? That's not butt rock, dude. What are you talking about?" I'm like, I just don't like it. So there you go. So and Cameron, I think you're from Australia, if I can remember correctly. So I know it's hard, your schedule, whatever. Send me your screen name, I'll add you. We will do it overtime after this for just Patreon only people, and then you can be on there, and maybe we'll get you on Skype if you're off work by then, or you can get a break. Yeah, so yeah, me and Craig we're arguing about the new album. I don't know when it's going to be released, if it ever will be released. It'll be released when it's fucking done, when we're totally happy with it, okay? That's when it'll be released. And let me see, you guys are about to start touring later this month. Are you touring Hate Me or the new album? since we are playing with a lot of great bands, this is going to be a huge tour, guys. I mean, a lot of these shows are almost selling out, and we've almost sold out of almost all our VIPs. It's getting pretty close. It's going to be a very, very big tour. It's definitely going to be the biggest one of that time of year. So, you know, for that, we're pretty much probably going to stick to the hits. We're going to dig deep on one, and we're going to play a new song. We absolutely are going to play a new song. So, you know, it's really an introduction to Escape the Fate to a lot of new fans. I Prevail is a fairly new band, but they're doing absolutely great things right now, and it's an honor to be able to play for their fans. So we want to bring out the best of ETF and cover everything. So no, we're not touring the new album, but we probably will play something new. That's why our argument started, because we were talking about what songs to play for this upcoming tour, you know. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, we're definitely gonna play some Hate Me stuff. We're gonna play some new stuff probably. We're gonna definitely play some hits. We'll see how it goes, man. Just come out, check it out. Maybe we change it up every day. Who knows how it goes, you know. It changes day to day. So one more right here from Sebastian. He says, "Hey Rob, my question is, can you show 1 or 2 drumstick tricks now?" Yeah, I got one fucking right here lying around. It's pretty, this one's used up though, but I could do this. I could do this. What do you know about that, right? I haven't touched a drumstick in like fucking 4 months, honestly. And I could do this thing, twirl it between the fingers, break your fucking microphone. Man, fucking, I just fixed this thing too. You can fucking, boop, do one of those guys, you know? Man, bam, bam, boom, you know? There you go. Ask me anything. Uali asks, and I'll bring you on in a moment after Cody. Uali asks, is Josh going to be on tour with you guys for the next tour? I don't know. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. Just depends, you know. It's a fucking long ass tour. All right, Cody, we're going to you. You always, you know, ask me some interesting stuff. So he knows the drill. Cody is a veteran. And he's on here every Monday, every Friday, and he's awesome. What is up, my man? How you doing? Brother? Everyone welcome fucking Cody to the show. Oh, what the fuck? How did it go to the angle? There we go. That's a little sexier. So you had all weekend. It's Labor Day, but I ain't taking any time off, dude. I fucking put in like 4 straight hours of fucking boxing a day. My fucking knuckles are all beat up right now. Like fucking hitting the heavy bag, you know. It is what it is, though. At least my face don't look like that from sparring. But anyway, I don't take any time off. What is your question, my friend?
I have 2 if you're willing to answer them.
Absolutely.
The first one I had to do some digging for. I actually stumbled upon some interviews that Craig and Thrasher had with up-and-coming TV. You had an interview with them too, but you never actually got to answer the embarrassing questions. I wanted your take on what are the most embarrassing moments off the stage, say on the tour bus antics, outside, like while driving. What is the most embarrassing moment on stage and most embarrassing moments with fan? This is all one question if we can cram it in.
So wait, let me take a step back here. So you said most embarrassing on stage, most embarrassing off stage?
Yeah, like tour bus antics,
just
when
whenever,
you guys are out doing stuff.
And then most embarrassing with a fan.
Like fan moments, because that was one of the questions that actually intrigued me on that interview that I really wanted to hear your opinion on.
Wow, man, you like see this is why I like bringing you on. And I got a friend of mine from El Paso. He's in my tribe. I said the same thing to him. You know, he's shy about coming on here. I'm like, dude, it's cool, bro. Like you've been around so long and so know so many intricate details. You can ask me some interesting shit that, you know, makes me have to really dig deep, right? Yeah, I don't know. The most embarrassing is probably, fuck, man. Honestly, I can't really remember anything truly embarrassing, like on stage.
While you're thinking real quick, hey, Eric, fuck you.
Eric Cruz is a hater, dude. He's like 3 feet tall. he fought against the guy who weighed 110 pounds and thinks he's all fucking tough, dude. Fuck him. He sucks basically. But anyways, gosh, I'm trying to think. On stage, there's been a lot of, well, what fans might consider embarrassing and what we consider embarrassing are two different things. For me, the most complete embarrassing was at this festival called the Sunset Music Festival, and that was on Hollywood Boulevard. They shut the whole street down. Motley Crue was headlining, so you could see all their fucking crazy production behind a fucking roller coaster for fucking Tommy Lee's drum kit, and you knew they were gonna put on a spectacle, right? And Black Veil Brides was on before us, and it was Thrasher's first show with us, and everything went wrong with our monitors. All I could hear was my snare drum really loud, so I couldn't hear my click, which means all the tracks were off, and everything was just fucked, dude. I mean, it was horrifying. It was so scary, and I have fucking reoccurring nightmares about this shit. Every time I start getting a couple weeks, like right now, they're already starting. I wake up 2, 3 in the morning, just like, holy shit, like I got to be prepared for this fucking tour, you know? And yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. It was, yeah. There's between embarrassing and just outright just fucking like humiliated and wanted to cry. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was so mad and so embarrassed. You know what I mean? It's just all these things in one, man. It really is. So that was on stage the worst one, and off stage, I don't know, dude. I don't know. We don't embarrass too easily. I'm going to put Thrasher on blast. No one saw besides me. But when we went and ate, it was in Denver. I'll never forget. There's this vegan restaurant there that I like to go to. I don't even like their food. I do eat meat, but, you know, it's not like I look at food as energy and something I enjoy. I don't think eating meat's bad. It's a protein source, and as long as you don't abuse it, it's whatever. But they have these amazing desserts. So I went for these desserts, and fucking we walk out, and Thrasher's got fucking toilet paper sticking out his fucking ass, like down his pants, and we're walking down the streets, and there's bars, and there's lots of people around, and he's fucking, yeah, it's just toilet paper. And I don't say anything for like a mile. We literally walked a mile. I didn't say anything because I just enjoyed this.
You're a horrible person, but I love you for it.
And then they're like, yo, dude, fucking take that out, dude. You fucking got toilet paper hanging out. That was fucked up.
And
yeah.
with the style he always rocks, that had to be the most embarrassing thing ever for him.
Oh my god, exactly. Oh yeah, and he tried to play it off too, but yeah, styles his whole thing, right? So that was bad. But I love I don't know, I love those kind of stories, but I don't know, for me personally, there's been some different stuff, and there's been just weird things, but nothing really crazy honestly comes to mind as far as with fans, like interacting with them. There hasn't been anything too crazy. I mean, fans always act weird. Nothing really shocks me anymore because they like, some of them just start crying, some of them start fucking singing your song randomly, and some of them just don't say anything, you know, or fucking sign my leg or sign my baby, like, you know, it's like literally it's like
sign
that.
My baby.
Literally, I've been asked to sign someone's baby. It's fucking weird. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It gets crazy, dude. I've seen it all. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't embarrass easily, or maybe I don't know. There's nothing that sticks out except that one incident on stage, which was a complete fucking disaster. You know?
Yeah.
So.
All right. Second question is, as per usual with me, there's always a serious one. A lot of fans in these Fan Mail Monday questionnaires always ask about Max or the Money Brothers. I want to ask, has there ever been a major, like not just a small thought, but a major time or multiple major times where you, the original Escape the Fate member, the only remaining member, actually considered, again, not just thought about, but thoroughly sat down and thought, is this worth it? Thought about leaving Escape the Fate?
Me?
Yes. Has there ever been a time where things got so rough with either Craig or the Money Brothers before they bounced, or anything like that, like where you finally felt the walls crumbling and you thought, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I should find a different band?
Well, I mean, every day. Every day. And even like right now, where everything as a team is going right, We fight, but I like our fights are cool now because it's creative. It's creative disagreements and direction and things like that. But we know that we all have each other's best interest in mind. It's just a matter of coming up with whoever strategy seems to be the best. Whether it's these are the best songs, or this is the tour we should go on, or this is the merch designs we should use, or this is what type of photos whatever it is like that like that's what we argue about now. It's great, but now there's the challenge of, well, I have a family, and I'm not fucking selling out arenas, so is it worth leaving my children and basically have a fucking single parent home for months at a time? Is that worth it? I don't know. Shaylee, who just came on here, if you would like to get in today, I always catch you at the worst times, but if you would like to get on the Skype, just message me on the Skype and fire away. But anyways, yeah, there's been a lot of moments, man. There was definitely those times back in the day during the super anxiety, panic attack riddled days where I was like, dude, I physically can't do this. Like, I'm breaking down. Like, this is bad. And there was times where I was just like, it's not worth it. It's just, this is obviously not good for my mental and physical health. I need to go. You know what I mean? And so through that, I told myself, no, navigate your way through this. And if you're unhappy with the touring, then okay, that's fine. But there's been so many occasions, man. There's always something that, I guess at the end of the day, you got to always ask yourself, are those types of fights and sacrifices worth leaving family behind? That's really always the question. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part to deal with, is where, I guess, I don't know. It's hard to fucking put it into words, but like, essentially, you sometimes have, like, no matter what job you do, it's going to be hard, and you're going to hate parts of it, and you're going to like parts of it. But is it worth leaving your family to deal with those types of things, And that's the hardest fucking part. And it's not just leaving your family either. You're sacrificing your own privacy, man. You're sacrificing, like, I can't even just shit normal, bro. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I can't just, like, get up and be like, good morning, fucking, here's my morning glory, fucking take a shit, scroll through Instagram. No, taking a shit is more like, where the fuck am I? What's the weather like outside? I'm freezing because the bus is always freezing. So do I put a coat on, or is it going to be 100 degrees outside? I don't know. Let's find out. Go get your jacket. Fuck. All right, I forgot my wallet. I'm going to walk a mile. I might as well have my wallet so I can get food on the way back. Fuck, now I need my shoes. Where are my shoes? Someone stole my shoes. Dude, where are my shoes? No one's awake. What the fuck? Fuck it. I'm just taking this guy's shoes. Oh, no, that guy's gross. I don't want to touch his shit. Fuck it. I'm not going to wear shoes. You got to wear shoes. You stupid? Go find your shoes. All right. I'll fucking just go on my socks. And then now you're walking through with your socks through the snow, and you fucking, this place doesn't have fucking bathrooms. This place doesn't, because you're always downtown in some kind of fucking legal area. And then this place doesn't. And then all of a sudden you find a fucking diner that's going to be willing to fucking accept your feces. And you go in, and it's just like, oh man, this just took 45 minutes to take a shit. It usually takes 4 to 5 seconds. It's just like those little bits. When your day starts pissed off every day, and then all of a sudden a guy says something, and you're like, "Fuck you, leave me alone. I hate you. I'm going home." You know what I mean? And all those things just add up, little bits here and little bits. And I'm a health guy, right? So I fucking gotta eat good, and I can't ever eat good. It's always fucking Jim Bob's diner with the meth fucking tweakers serving me fucking food. It's just, I don't know, but it is all worth it when I hear a song. And I'm driving to the store yesterday. I wrote this song for my daughters, and I get emotional, and then I go, fuck, man. Here we go again. Fucking gonna chase the dragon again because people need to hear this. So, is there ever a time? Every fucking day. But that's the difference with me and normal people. I just go. I just go. It's not as the fear is not like, I don't know. It doesn't just hold me down, man. It It doesn't fucking hold me down.
You overcome.
You do, because like you'd act like a coward and run away and just be like, oh, I give up, it's too hard. Or you can just say, scared, this is a lot, but press forward. Let's just, I mean, what do you do? What other options do you have, you know? And at some point, if one of my other guys decides to quit, maybe at this point, yeah, it's enough's enough, you know? So there you go. Right on, man. Well, hopefully.
Alrighty. Well, if you'll have me again on the Patreon overtime, I got a couple more. But for right now, let's get you Ali and Shaylee on.
Yeah. Let's see if they even want to today, man. So yeah, I've messaged all the patrons. The hard part is the timing, man. It's this is all the time I like to do it. People be getting off work, but everyone's schedule's erratic. It'll take time. We'll build it up though. All right, dude. We'll see you later in a bit.
Take it easy.
Peace. Fucking Cody always coming through, man. Cody's I don't know, dude. I like to fucking drag on. I take my time with everything. So, Mattermore asked me, what is the hardest part about being a drummer? And fucking Cyrus 7009 is cool. Fuck you, Cruz. He's a nerd, but he's fucking cool too, kinda. He's a weirdo, but he's fucking cool. I'm a weirdo too, though. And I'm not difficult to deal with. I'm just particular. Alice Durnell says, what is your favorite song of New Year Day? I assume you're saying New Year's Day. To be honest, I don't know any of New Year's Day music. I toured with them for like 2 fucking years. I don't fucking have a clue. no fucking clue. I don't know, there is one song that we all fucking used to sing. What's it called? Like at their sound checks and stuff. I forgot what it's called. I have no idea what any of their songs actually. I never knew their names of their songs, but it's kind of got a swingy-ish beat. I don't know. It is what it is. So I got a question for you guys that are here right now. So, all right, Cameron asked, do you like Dead Rabbit songs? Any Dead Rabbit songs? What's the one about the deer? What about the deer? The one with the deer and the headlights. That one's okay. I don't particularly like Dead Rabbits too much, no. Not so much my thing. But what can you do, man? What can you do? Deer in the headlights. Okay, yeah. I'm not into it. I'm just not. The one about the fucking deer. What is my favorite song to play live? My favorite song to play live's probably got to be, I would say, I mean, it switches back and forth. For me, it's always been This War Is Ours. Ever since we wrote that song and released it, This War Is Ours has been one of my favorites, because it really, at the time we wrote it, it was very much an anthem. And, it was this sort of, because the band was in its first real, like, challenge that we were going to fall apart and not, we're not going to be a fucking band, and Craig had just joined and all that kind of stuff, and it was a statement for us that no, fuck that. The war was amongst ourselves, it was amongst critics, it was amongst everyone who thought it just wasn't possible, including ourselves. We weren't sure. Craig wasn't sure. We were all still grieving and still figuring out what we wanted to do, and we're kids making these life-altering decisions. So that song was like, no, dude, we're going to win this motherfucker. And it took on that meaning back then. And then when I play it now, right, I haven't done shit. I haven't toured in a year. Could you imagine that? It's been over a year, actually. We did 5 days. And I'm going to play that song, and people are still going to sing it. And people still go fucking crazy for it. And, on top of it, it's a fucking heavy song, and it's metal, and people... There's just an energy to it. There's a real, actual, tangible energy. And so 10 years later, I can listen to that song and go, wow, I'm still doing this. This is amazing. So that song takes on so much significance, for me. And as a drummer, it's really fun to play. This War Is Ours. Official. I'm making it official. And Cameron, do you ever forget the set list? I fucking don't forget the set list because it's written down and we print it out. We print out sheets and fucking paste it, or we tape it somewhere where we could see it. Usually Josh tapes it like behind me where I can't see it. So I gotta like fucking try to figure out where the set list is. So I don't have to remember the set list, but I do. I don't have to actually look at the set list. I remember it start to finish every day, and if we're gonna change one song or two songs, you know, I'll remember. It just becomes such like, I don't know. Once I absorb information, it's fucking there. I have like a photographic memory in some ways, which is a curse most of the time. Ashley Owens asks, what music do you like listening to when working out? When working out, let me see. What do I like listening to? I usually like to listen to metal when I'm working out. The reason I like to listen to metal is because it's high energy. When am I listening to fucking techno? Like in the dance classes where you see the fucking people doing the fucking Zumba or whatever the fuck it's called. No, I fucking lift weights. I run, do sprints. I fucking hit a punching bag. You know what I mean? Like, so I like to listen to metal. And it's usually like fucking, I've been into Volbeat a lot lately for some reason. They're like pop 50s metal. They're like the Misfits now. It's weird. And I never thought they were that. I thought they were like a standard radio rock band. Now they're fucking cool. And I'd get into a lot of old metal that I never really gave a chance to, like fucking Dio or some of the Maiden albums that I never heard. And that's my fucking shit. Sometimes I'll throw on the Beatles. Sometimes I'll throw some old school country on. I vary it up quite a bit. So it really does change, you know, day to day. I'm always listening to something weird. Sometimes I'll listen to Selena. I'll listen to her whole discography front to back. Sometimes it's fucking 90s music. I don't know. Just whatever I'm feeling that fucking day. But metal is like 95% of the time. So there you go. What is your favorite song of ADCD? I suppose you're saying ACDC. Probably Thunderstruck. I mean, fuck, dude. Fuck. You know what I mean? But they have so many good songs, dude. They just never let you down. It's like they figured the formula out and then they just fucking have it. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking, they're fucking amazing. But probably Thunderstruck, I guess. Ramiro Campos, how did you get good at double bass drums? Quite simple, my friend. I fucking just played double bass. That's all I did. All right. I still to this day, whenever I sit down, I have like 3 songs that I play every time. And the reason why is because those specific songs are just straight double bass. Your feet, they're really, really hard to coordinate the way you can coordinate your hands. It's very, very difficult. So with my feet, I can actually like, you just do straights, and you just get better at it. So everyone hit the thumbs up on this video right now for me. Hit thumbs up if you can, please. But anyways, yeah, you just do it. Find songs you like, or just sit with a metronome, you know, click track. Just sit with that 10 minutes. Do slow speed, then do like medium, and then do as fast as you fucking can while still being able to hold it. You know, if you can't stay at that speed, slow it down just a little bit. So get you a metronome and practice it. You could download one on your phone. They're easy now. They're all free. Just download one, put your headphones on, and just fucking work with your feet. Or just listen to some fucking Blind Guardian. That's what I listen to, is Blind Guardian. Every fucking time I play drums, I have to play Blind Guardian. So there you go. They're a Hobbit metal band. Fuck yeah. Someone asked me about drums finally. Cruz, my arch nemesis friend. Hey, Robbie. No one ever calls me Robbie. Quick question. Do you still meal prep on the road? I don't really meal prep on the road. I don't really meal prep at all, ever, actually. I used to a bit. It is more convenient. But because that's when I was learning how to measure things and figuring out what it is that I need to, I got to have this many grams of this and this many grams of that. I don't have to do that anymore. Now I could just look at it and there it is. But when I'm on the road, it's just not possible. I got there's one fridge in the bus, and there's like fucking 15 people sharing it, and it's always beer. And who the fuck puts water bottles in the fridge when you're just, we got one fridge? Really? You need cold water that bad that I can't fucking have real food? But no, I can't really meal prep on the road. No, I try, it just doesn't work. And on top of that, while I'm actually out sightseeing, and I get to be in all these cities, I like to just try different food while I can, you know. So what I'm gonna try on this tour, what always fucks me up, is trying to find food after shows, because you know that's when only bad stuff is open, you know, your fast foods and shit like that. When that happens, like I got no choice but to eat bad and really high fat, and that's just bad for me. So, you know, I'm gonna try to eat as much as I can before my show so that I'll be alright after. But I enjoy searching out food, so I don't even like to meal preps, just for the sheer joy of finding a good restaurant to eat at, and being like, sometimes it's cool to hang out with my bandmates or friends, sometimes it's just cool to have my own time and just chill and fucking, you know, enjoy a meal, and just, you know, maybe I FaceTime my wife and my kids and stuff, you know. So yeah, I don't meal prep on the road. Some more thumbs up, please. And just those of you that are kind of new to this and whatnot, and are maybe watching this later on tonight or something, you fucking drive home, taking a shit, whatever you do, just remember, starting now, everyone who signs up at the bottom tier, just $5, I'll add you to the Skype caller list. I know all the Patreons that already signed up don't even realize this yet, but I'm gonna add you guys all to the Skype list, and you guys can all be a caller, just like Cody was, and you know, you already know some of the other guys. Let me see. So Mattermore asks, who is your favorite band of all time? Fuck me, dude. That one right there. That one. But it does change. It goes Metallica, Beatles, Guns N' Roses. Those three bands, it varies. It's either or, man. It's like, the thing about Metallica is, I mean, they really speak to me, because first of all, those riffs, so fucking clean, and those dirty drums are just fucking human, and it's awesome, and his voice, and this. But more than that, I know how fucking James Hetfield is so, like, very insecure, and his lyrics, like, he talks about that, you know, and he used metal as his kind of his sort of mask to be like, just go out into the world and be able to fucking just take it on, you know. He was an insecure kid, he was super shy and soft spoken, but he used music as kind of his way of you know, becoming part of the world and showing his strength. So, you know, I could really connect to that, and I think it's fucking awesome. But, you know, Beatles, they sing about love, you know. They said, and they were so experimental, and they got so many different styles, and sometimes they just have silly story songs that I love. My daughter, Molly, she's named after a character in one of their songs, Molly Jones, in the song Obla Di Obla Da. So I named her because of the Beatles, you know. And my best friend Jordan, one of his sons is named Lennon, obviously after John Lennon. So I absolutely love the Beatles. And then Guns N' Roses is the other one, where Metallica and the Beatles are so fucking consistent, have such a fucking just crazy catalog of amazing music. Guns N' Roses is such a fucking small catalog of fucking amazing music. Perfect style, perfect everything, perfect attitude, perfect fucking, even the way they look, it all fucking comes together. You know what I mean? And the fucking sound, the tone of the guitar, the tone of the drum, everything. That band is fucking, I love it. I love it. They didn't look like the fucking pussy metal bands of the 80s. They were fucking dirty, dude. You know? Fucking, what other curly-haired rocker do you know in the 80s besides Slash? You know what I'm saying? That's fucking rad. He pulled it off, cigarette always in his mouth and shit, fucking just killing it. His style was so soulful, and, you know, it was fucking amazing, dude. And their lyrics, you don't even realize that their lyrics are so fucking good, you know. And I named my other daughter Miley. Her middle name is Michelle, from the song My Michelle. My wife thought it'd be clever to call it Miley Michelle. Sounds kind of like My Michelle. So there you go. Those are my top 3 favorite bands, and they are all equally my number 1 favorite band. Cameron asks, when you guys played in NZ last, you guys came out and had to redo Leave and Come Back Again? Because Craig said you tripped on an important cable. Was this true? Yes, this was absolutely true. I remember that stage. Just getting to my drum kit, you know, not all stages are created equally, man. Some are super wide, some are super fucking long, some are very narrow. That one was fucking just small in general. So I had to like move things around and get to my drums. The track's going, yeah, it fucking sounds awesome. And the intro for the whole set goes straight into the song. I just hear, in my ears, I hear tick, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I hear. And then I start Just a Memory, right? I fucking walk over, and I didn't trip over a cable, actually. I couldn't find the cable that my fucking headphones plug into. I couldn't find it. You know, usually it's wireless ear packs and stuff, but because we're flying overseas and we don't get to bring all our gear, I had this mixer, which actually I'm using right now. I have it down here. Let me see if you could see it. I got this thing right here. And I plug into that thing, and this is actually what I use on stage. This is a fucking cable. If I can plug my headphones in. Fluorescent green so that I could fucking spot it in the darkness. And it's supposed to be sitting on top of my snare drum. Come grab it, plug in, put it in my pocket. Let's go. Fortunately, I get to the stage and I can't find this fucking thing. I'm digging around. I see where the headphone is. I'm trying to find it. What the fuck? Moving all these cords. It was fucked. So I was just like, you know what? I quit. I fucking stopped the fucking track and I said, we're going to start this thing over. Because, I mean, what do you do? Especially a song like that where the effects and the backing tracks are very important. There's so much, like, you know, synth sounds and things that it needs, you know. So, fuck it. That was pretty embarrassing. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Fuck, I scrolled past a couple things. All right. And we're back with Alice. What is your favorite song of Escape to Fate? A favorite song of Escape to Fate. As I said, This War Is Ours has a pretty big emotional meaning. But I'm going to tell you this right now. My favorite 2 songs you haven't heard. And I know it's because I am being biased because, I mean, I wrote these and these lyrics really came from my heart. So I'm being biased, obviously. But what do you relate to most than a song you fucking wrote yourself? You know what I mean? It's a song I wrote about my grandfather and about my family and about myself. And my grandfather passed away. It's been now 3 years. His birthday is next week, actually, which my wife and I got married on his birthday, which I'll never forget because it's 9/11. So, you know, he passed away a couple years back, and I wrote this song 2 years ago, and my family was so fucking broken, and no one was talking to each other, and everyone was just completely just fucked, and we were all fighting, and everyone's blaming everyone, and fuck you, it's your fault, and all the skeletons came out the closet. It was fucking a bad scenario, and I'm disconnected because I live in Las Vegas, and I travel. So I never get to see this stuff, but I was so fucking mad. And, you know, a lot of them still don't talk to each other. And so I wrote a song about this. And I also mostly wrote a song about a lot of regrets I had, you know, of not spending time with him. And the things he would ask me for, and just little things. There's such actual details, literal actual things that I said in that song that are actual things that happen, or that I didn't do, or that, you know, you'll hear it. It's very, very literal. So for me, that song is right now my favorite, but I can't listen to it. I mean, I can listen to it like just once in a while, but it's just too hard. It's too hard for me. I don't want to be fucking sad all the time, you know. It is a sad song, although it kind of comes together at the end, and it's pretty amazing for that reason. And the other song is, as I described earlier when Cody was on, is a song called, oh wait, fuck that. I'm not gonna tell you what it's called, but it's a song I wrote for my daughters, my twins. You'll hear that one as well. I don't want to give too much away, but it is about, you know, my distance that I haven't really had too much of yet, but that I will have. So yeah, that's one that I super connected to, and I wrote it, so of course I did. And Craig did an amazing job of singing it. He helped me with the bridge section. I wrote the lyrics, and I said, "Here, Craig, here's the lyrics. Have at it." And he fucking wrote exactly what was in my head, and came out really beautiful, and I'm fucking excited about it. So there you go. Anyways, those are my two favorite Skip the Beat songs. Man, I could talk, right? Here we go. You guys got to come back to Winnipeg. Last time you were here was in 2012. Love you, bro. Yeah, Winnipeg's kind of hard because sometimes it's really out of the way. It's the middle of Canada. It takes some time to get there and all that stuff, you know. So I did love it there, and the reason I loved it is because as an indigenous being myself, as a Native American, I really connected to that area because there's a lot of natives there, and or as you guys call them in that area, some Aboriginals. So I kind of connected with all the people that were there. It felt like I was looking at my own family and cousins in El Paso that are back on the reservation. So I loved it there, and the show itself was fucking incredible, dude. It was really fucking good. Honestly, it was really good. That was a long time ago, though. Okay, so Jesse, if you I've been going on for a while. If you want to come on and ask me live, we can do this. I'll take one more while you get your shit set up, and I pull back this Skype up. Let's get to another couple. Switch over to Patreon only here pretty soon. Where did I leave off? Oh, Ramiro asked me more about drums. Why do you prefer Paiste cymbals over Zildjian cymbals? Because Paiste hooks it up. Straight up. It's not so much a preference of sound or anything like that. I think they both have great cymbals. They both do really, really good. They have their own unique sounds in everything they do. Each cymbal itself is very unique. Each cymbal model is unique. There's things I like a lot about each specific brand. A lot. So, it's cool. But the thing is, when you're in this for so long, you develop relationships with the teams and that kind of thing. And Pisces always taking care of me. It's just real business, just straightforward, So there you go. And let's go. Let's fucking go, Jesse. Game over, Jesse, dude. And while I get Jesse on the line, some more thumbs up, please.
Hello?
Unless you're, hey, what's up, Jesse? Oh, look at this fucking dumbass screen you got going on.
Hey, no, it wasn't me.
Everyone wants to see your fucking hipster ass beard, dude. No, I'm kidding. That's not a hipster beard. That's a man goatee. Boom! Yeah. There he is. Oh, wait,
I just get lazy when it comes to shaving. So
same here, dude. That's why I got the roughness. But I'm pretty though, so it always, I don't know. But anyways, just so everyone knows, I'm just trying to re-educate all the people that haven't figured it out yet. But it's on at the lower tier. So anyone that's signed up to Patreon, it sure did. There, it should be back on now. Yeah, sometimes when you do the Skype, it overloads my computer. So
okay.
I guess because I've been going for a while.
It's back on there.
So anyone who's is at the lower tier, I originally wanted Skype to be a very special thing that only a couple of people here and there, which is what we have, right? And I wanted it limited, but now it's without Jordan being able to be consistently here, you know, I want to be able to get as many people on as possible. So I made it, you know, the cheaper one. It's more affordable for everyone. So we can get more people on and just fucking shoot the shit, ask questions, and reminisce and stuff. And you're really good about that because you always dig deep. So let's fire away. Hopefully you spent some time to think of something.
Actually, this came while I was talking to Cyrus just a second ago. So didn't put too much thought into it, but I still think it's a great question. Obviously, with dozens and dozens of different Escape the Fate songs, even when you guys only had maybe 2 or 3 albums, there's probably several songs that you weren't able to play. If you did, it was only 1-2 times before you had to move on, play newer songs. And then eventually it gets to where you have so many singles that you can't play all of them. So what is one of the singles from any of the albums that you would love to play more that you can't because you have to promote what's new? And what is a song that has rarely ever been played live, if at all?
There is one song, and we've talked to, man, I wish I would have brought you on earlier because hold on a second. Yo, Cruz, what am I related to this guy? How this is I don't know. I don't know him. Know nothing about him. But this is a fucking Caucasian-looking fella, straight, long hair, a fucking man goatee. You can actually grow facial hair, and I'm a fucking Native American, fucking Mexican, and yeah, we don't look anything alike. I don't understand. That's racist. You're being racist.
Eric in the chat.
You're being rockerist, I guess. Anyway, Eric Cruz is cool though. He's a real nice guy. We're gonna fight each other actually in a boxing match in January. So I will say that every time. But anyways, yeah, there's one song in particular that comes to mind right away, and that song is the last song from This War Is Ours. What the fuck's that one called? Just Like Me. Oh no, sorry. It's Just Me.
Yeah.
Getting Just a Memory confused. It's Just Me. We played it one time, okay? And as I mentioned earlier, this is why I fucking have nightmares about this shit. Back then I had an iPod. Plug it in. One goes to me, one goes to the front, right? And I had 2 playlists. And on the playlist, for whatever reason, someone gave me the wrong fucking file or whatever to be on the iPod. So I uploaded it. So this was this playlist. Now I originally I put the correct one on the new playlist with the new fucking everything, and somehow when we played the show, it was on the wrong playlist. And that wrong playlist included the wrong fucking track that plays the backing tracks. Now, if you've heard this song, if you're an old school Escape the Fate fan, this fucking song has fucking trumpets and fucking sounds like a Tim Burton fucking Pee Wee Herman fucking weird shit, right? It was a very experimental song, especially for us at that time. It wasn't there. It was that basically they don't play their guitars in that song. It's just vocals and me doing some airbrush drumming and all the fucking effects. So what you heard was me and Craig and me just slightly tapping my snare drum. It was the fucking that is the most embarrassing. The other one was a disaster. That was the most embarrassing, and I'll never forget. We were in fucking, I think, Worcester, Maryland, I want to say, somewhere like that. Fucking was horrible. So because we were so devastated and so traumatized by the event, we haven't played the song since.
All right.
We've played these other ones in some kind of incarnation, but that song is one that I actually really enjoy. It's just so weird, and it's cool.
To me, it has like a creepy, jazzy vibe to it.
Yeah, I like the idea of being theatrical on stage and taking it to different levels. Like most, the guys in the band usually like the idea of, it's got to be high energy, keep it high energy. I'm like, that's great, but I just saw Metallica. They played for 3 hours. And what was amazing is that there was so many nuances to it. It was thrash, and then it was fucking, their hits, and then the ballads, and then just where you're singing along, and it's just a jam song, and then they go back into fucking thrash, and then they go into their opuses that are 10 minutes long with fucking crazy arrangements and all that shit. I was just so fucking fulfilled when I left that show. I was like, that's the best experience of my life, besides obviously my kids being born, but that goes without saying, you know. And so it was like, that's what I like in a show. And to me, having a weird fucking song like that only adds to the fucking show, you know what I mean? And the guys were traumatized. You know
awesome.
I mean? So yeah, so there's that one, and Let Me Be is definitely there. Let Me Be is a song we haven't gotten to play, and I want to add it. I think that's an amazing song, and you know, we've talked about doing some more stuff with that song yet. It might not be over. So there you go. There you have it. Those are the two.
All right. Well, thanks for answering my question, and I'll get off so everyone else can have their turn.
Yeah. We're getting ready to fucking head over to the Patreon only portion. So thanks again for being on, as always, right. Jesse.
See you, Rob.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking Jesse's awesome. Always coming through with those fucking unique questions, you know. There's a couple more also that I would love to play, especially from the self-title. I would love to play Repair Your Weapon. I don't think we've ever played it. That song, and I don't know. There's just so many, you know, that we just didn't. Everything that I've wanted to play off This War Is Ours that we pretty much do regularly, with the exception of It's Just Me. So that's one I would like to play. And next year is 2008. 10-year anniversary, 2018. Wow. That's amazing. 10 years since that album came out. Who knows? We might have to do something, right? All right. Fucking Cruz, you look like a fucking standard Mexican midget, dude. Get out of here. You don't even look Mexican. You look like one of those Central Americans, like a fucking Nicaraguan or a Salvadorian or one of those guys. You just look basic. You look real bland and basic. There's nothing special. Just a real basic guy, you know. At least we have some swag. I'm a rocker. He's a gamer. There's a difference. Fucking, you got to be knowledgeable. That shows your ignorance. It doesn't show our being not cool. It just shows your. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it, dude. I knew you. No Mexicans are that short. I knew you weren't a fucking bean. I knew it. Salvadorian. I fucking call it. You guys make some fucking awesome pupusas though, dude. Anyways, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head over to Patreon only. So let's bring you guys along. And it's been real fun. Give me a couple minutes to set that up, and then to close this one out and let it play so everyone else who couldn't join live can watch it later. And it's been awesome. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I like to do that, but you know, that's what this is for. It's not just one fucking random thing. So again, Cameron, I'm looking at you because you're always on. You are a patron and everything. You can become a Skype caller. All you gotta do is just send me a screen name, download it. It's free to download. You know, I know it's hard. Not everyone can always be on and that kind of thing. So, you know, again, I'll tell you that the idea of this was, you know, to have my co-hosts and all that, and Skype was a real specialty thing. But being as, you know, it just didn't work out that way, I want it to be a more open forum. I want to just have everything free on YouTube. You know, some specialties like the overtimes, some bonus footage, you know, that kind of thing. But the real idea now is that Patreon will be used primarily for allowing Skype callers and that kind of thing. So now that we can do that, we can start adding more people. It's affordable for everyone. If you're already on a Patreon, you already are on my Skype caller list. Just got to send me your screen name. So those of you that I added today, well, you got to be on for the live show or we can't have you on live. So with that, peace, and hopefully, you know, some of you guys aren't shy. Some of you guys can figure out the schedule, and I'll try to announce ahead of time. So with that said, Friday, same time, 5 o'clock, Fan Mail Friday. We'll do more of this, and throughout the week, tomorrow is going to be a special one, actually. Tomorrow, Jordan will be on here, and we will have my friend Matt, who's dealt with Jordan just like me, okay? We are going to have the roast of my friend Jordan. He's going to sit right here in the middle. He's not going to be allowed to talk. And we're just going to fucking tell stories about Jordan. And we're going to roast him. And then when we each are done taking our turns, Jordan gets to have his turn. And he'll get to roast us back. So tomorrow, it'll be awesome. We're going to roast Jordan, be here live, and we'll see you then. It's some interesting, really fucking weird stories with that guy, dude. But this has been Hey Rob. See you guys on the Patreon only. Peace, homies.